afternoon, guys and girls, or I should say buenas tardes. Although now I'm living in Spain, my Spanish learning is very, very slow. But anyway, I'm Heidi, also known as Hides Tall. My friend and I, we came up with that name. My friends all call me Hides, the Tall. Hopefully it just does what it says on the tin. I really wanted to make this for a while, but I've been so nervous. I think short form content is relatively straightforward now. I'm confident talking on Instagram stories, but my gosh, YouTube long form is like a whole nother beast to crack. But here goes. I hope you'll be supportive with me. So yeah, I wanted to create a social media page to start helping other women find clothes that cover more than your peach. Because I know as a 5'11" girly firsthand how blooming hard it is. So if I can help one other woman, I've done my bit right. But yeah, just to backtrack a little bit further than that, and in this reel I'll introduce a bit about myself and who I am. My social media kind of journey, it actually started from a place in my life that was really challenging. I found myself newly single again at 33. Definitely not where the trajectory of my life, where I thought it would be going. But that's what happens in life. It throws you some curveballs, and let me tell you girls, it can turn out even more amazing than you ever expect. 2 years later, I'm now here living in Spain, like so happy, so content, and I just couldn't say that truthfully about myself before. It started at a really challenging time in my life, but I received such an amazing influx of support from so many women, and now I would just encourage it for so many others. And I just kept sharing and showing up and sharing, and the support little by little, day by day, it has continued. I hope I can keep being the Heidi that you've started to get to know. And 2 years ago, that's where I was. I found myself newly single, and you know what? I told myself, well, life throws you some lemons. I'm gonna make lemonade. And I went and froze my eggs. I would highly recommend that to any woman in her 30s who is really feeling that pressure. And then that was in December of 2023. December 31st, I found myself in Bali on New Year's Eve, and then I travelled back via India for a couple of days, and then I was on solo travel here in Madrid, where I met the love of my life, a man called Jesus. That's what I thought at the start anyway. Now I know his name is Jesus. Hilarious. And we had a few margaritas, and we've pretty much been inseparable ever since, actually. So for the first 18 months of our relationship, we travelled from where I was living in Bournemouth, in the south of the UK, to here in Madrid. But let's be honest, Madrid is a little bit more vibrant. My Spanish boyfriend could not believe that the restaurants in the local area where I live shut at 11 p.m. maybe sometimes 11:30 at a push. I jumped at the chance to move life to here in Spain, and we actually moved officially became Spanish resident, I did, in May. So got the visa, been through all the paperwork, and hopefully this next chapter of life now is going to be a little bit less chaotic. I feel like I've reached a wonderful end point in what has been a crazy few years, but so happy with where life is at. And I just encourage any other women to make sure you can get yourself to a place where you're feeling happy from within as well. I started showing up on social media to share tool finds. That's always something that I've really struggled with. From a young age in school, I just started shooting up well above my friends. I did all the classic tall girl sports like high jump. I was the one that could, of course, jump the highest. Netball as well, really popular in the UK. And I would say I didn't really like school. I think the fact that I was obviously stood out, but also I had like braces from the very first day of secondary school to pretty much the very last day of secondary school. And I remember when they came off, I was like, oh my gosh, I just, finally like blossomed, I guess, and kind of just grew in a bit of confidence, because I really didn't feel very confident in school. And I went to fashion college in London. I did a 1-year fashion buying course, and I didn't actually go into fashion, but this last, what has been 16 years now, I've been working in my day job in corporate, pretty much most of it in marketplaces and e-commerce. I love what I do. I find the work really interesting, and I'm really grateful that my employer was really supportive to me at, that difficult time in my life. They knew my life, they knew me, and they supported me to come and be on secondment here in Spain to grow the business here in Europe as well. So I'm grateful that I get that opportunity, and I love what I do there. But also my passion, my joy, my decompression is Heidi's tall. And I would just encourage any other women like me to follow suit maybe as well. Give it a go. It's so much fun, and I love it. I love talking to people. I love connecting with people. I love helping people. And honestly, girls, I think sometimes like your little purpose in life is actually a lot easier to find than you realise. I know we all spend sometimes years searching for things, and for me actually it was quite obvious in just sharing what I've personally struggled with and how I can make other women feel fabulously confident, fabulously radiant as well, because who doesn't want to be radiant, and who doesn't want to come back to feeling their best again. That's a very, very quick nutshell. As I said, I have moved here to Madrid. It's like a whole new lease of life for me. Never did I expect to be living in a major city again in my mid-30s. I did spend 15 years in London, but I then moved back to Bournemouth very briefly in 2024. I'm really excited for what this next chapter has to offer, and maybe you'll be interested in following me on this Spanish dream. Hopefully, maybe I can even encourage one of you to come as well, as I definitely want to get a little bit more on sharing some of what the visa process looked like. I'm here on the digital nomad visa right now. Thank you, Brexit, for making that so damn hard. I wanted to give up on many occasions, but there you go. That's my personality, I would say. I actually always try and overcome situations. As much as I felt like giving up, like I always try and just like overcome things. As I reflect on things like in corporate environment, people have told me, oh, you're not confident, you need to work on your confidence. And I've tried to not take that as a setback, and show up on here, try something new. Let's give this a go. What have you got to lose? What is it they say? Embarrassment is the cost and barrier to entry. I am loving life here in Madrid, and I'm excited to bring you along with that, and also of course share so many tool finds. It's not easy, is it, girls? If you're over 5'9", you're basically screwed from shopping on the high street, and shopping online isn't exactly got much choice at all either. But I'm so happy that there's more independent small brands starting to surface. I've become friends with some lovely ladies that have started tool brands themselves. Yeah, never say never in the future. I would love to do something like that, but definitely now is not the right time. So hopefully I can just showcase some of those and share our tool girl wins. I've met so many lovely people and I'm really enjoying this journey. Also, I have the most wonderfully supportive partner by my side. Like every day he tells me to stand up taller. Like tall is such a beautiful thing. You know, people would love to have your legs, all those things. And yeah, ladies, if you do not have your hype man, yeah, you need one. I'm very lucky indeed. Yeah, occasionally he comes in my videos. He's not on social media himself. So he signed up for this. It was all part of the package, right, ladies? So yeah, we have fun. I think that's the main thing. And, you know, I'm enjoying this journey. So tell me what you want to see. What would you like to get to know about me? And this was a super quick introduction. I'm hoping that I can use this platform to kind of go through things in, well, longer form. So lovely to meet you guys, and thank you so much.